He's probably trying salmon.
This early?
I've seen a few. I've seen like 3 or 4 of them surface.
Jeez. Well, obviously they're in here. Someone's playing with it. Barely even tell I'm getting bit. No, I can feel it. I might be coming back. Yep. I think I missed him still. Or he's been on there though. The hell? That's the smallest one I've ever caught. Future state record. Hitting another just dinky ass bite. I never even knew you could catch a squawfish that small.
I've caught them smaller than that.
Just gonna reel up and hopefully it came off. Nope. I think he swallowed that shit. Look how fat that fish is for as small as he is.
Yep.
That was a bite. Oh, I can see that. Gee, they're everywhere.
There's a bunch of them.
These all little suckers too.
Maybe get one.
Oh, that's bigger. That's definitely. What the heck?
Tangled around his ear.
Can't believe this is the biggest one of the day. Stop. That was a big fish. Oh, by this rock looks good. I don't think I'm getting that back.
Yeah.
I thought it was not as rocky over there. I guess it's more rocky. There's a fish on there. That's what got me wrapped up, I'm guessing. Thought it was just under that tiny ass rock, but
Still hooked up?
no, broke. I figured that was gonna happen. Guess I'll cast into the deeper end next time. I guess that's what I was hearing, that little creek.
At least they're not that little.
Shit, this is hung up. It's the only big lure I have, I guess.
Did it break?
No. I'm just trying to... This one's probably snagged too. Where it has a fish. I'll barely call that a fish. Freaking get snagged on the right, so I cast on the left. Oh, there it goes. Got it back. Oh, that one looked like it was chrome color. Shit, maybe my lure's too big. I bet that pool over there is pretty good. I feel like I'd catch a fish if I use worms, but I'm scared to lose it. I want to retie that again. Oh, that's a good size. That shit's taking drag. That shit's taking drag. Oh, I see. It's a big one. Not sure if the pliers are gonna work on his head. That's probably the second biggest one I've ever caught. I thought it was a salmon the way it was taking line. Damn, look at that. Ah. I was gonna get the worm back and then he shook it. I don't know where it went. Well, so much for that. Seems like it's less weedy right here and deeper. That was a bigger fish.
Temperature coming out of the dam is a couple degrees colder than mine.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, he's still on there. Oh, he came off, I guess. I think that was a little squawfish. One just jumped behind us. Looked like a big one. Yeah. Oh, it's a trout.
Flipped or not?
Oh.
Not bad or down.
I figured it wasn't a squawfish, but I thought it was bigger than that. It was fighting pretty good.
Them things, put in pretty good fighters.
I think that's what that was.
Yeah, it was. You see how shiny they are?
Yeah.
Their bodies are totally covered with spots.
I figured just that spot above that rock would have fish in it. Looks like I was right.
Usually this section right here is
Yeah, he was biting it for a while. Then he finally just really pulled on it. Damn it. Probably just lost that hook. Nope, lost everything. Damn it.
I don't think the squawfish wake up till about 10 or 11 o'clock.
Well, that makes sense. Of course, I lose all my worm setup right before we get to a spot that looks really good for that. You ever catch them on worms, or do they not bite that?
You know, you never know.
I feel like if you stuck it right in front of their face, they'd probably eat it. There we go. There's something. Ah. Yep. I thought it was a half-pounder. That was a big one. I think that was a salmon.
Probably just a jack, but
Yeah, that sucker sounded like a salmon.
I'd catch one.
Yeah, I wouldn't complain about that. Well, that was a good pull. Oh, he's on there.
4 or 5
Bet he swallowed it, huh? Yeah, I don't even see that thing. The hook. Most likely. Yep. Oh, that was a salmon. I'm pretty sure that was a salmon.
Yeah, it looked like a jack.
Yeah, throwing a little Cleo or blue fox out there right now might be the move. Another big one. If only I had some roe with me.
You just about have to bash them on the forehead for them to take it.
Yeah. At least that one sinks to the ground. There's another one. Mine's only going down like a foot, if that. I bet you could troll those through here and
Yeah, you can.
probably get one. They're all just right out. Should have brought all my big lures, but I either left those at home or left them in the car. Thanks.
I caught a lot on that blue fox.
Yeah, I have several blue foxes and that one big little Cleo.
That one with the gold blade with the red on it.
This one? I don't think I've ever caught a salmon on a Panther Martin before. Kind of wild.
Got them on the blue fox, Panther Martin, little Cleo. You never know. It irritates them just enough, whatever it is, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, whatever works. Wonder if they'd bite a bobber and roe this time of year.
Hard to tell.
I think I have a bobber in my bag actually. I could try that.
I think the fish are just starting to wake up.
You think the salmon would bite best in the early morning?
Trout or something. That's more than plausible.
It was right when I turned my camera off.
For just in case on that. That's a salmon.
Yeah. Most definitely is. You know, I kind of knew right when I turned my camera off that it's 8-pound line.
Yeah, just no portion, just probably a jack.
Woohoo!
I don't know if I need to pull the anchor and go, so.
Not sure what he's doing. It feels big. I think I got him hooked good.
That was with that
Panther Martin. You were just saying.
Yeah. I've got a lot of salmon on this.
So you can keep 5 of those? Is that what it is?
If it's a jack, yes.
Almost feels bigger than a jack. I'm not getting anywhere with them, really. Yeah, this is a good one. Might be fighting this fish for a minute. He might be coming up. I don't know why my reel won't reel right. I think he's kind of coming this way. It looks like a good sized fish.
It's definitely a Chinook.
It'd be awesome if I could catch a coho and a Chinook in the same week. Oh, my left arm is getting sore. I had a good feeling about this spot, but...
It's always a good spot. This gravel bar right here, I've caught a lot of fish right here.
I think he's finally coming this way. Oh, he's trying to run again.
Four-pound leader.
This is, I think, about as low as I've gone. I think he's coming in now.
They put up a fight. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right, I think he's coming. I think it's a big one.
I guess so.
Woo-hoo-hoo! That's bigger than a jack.
No, he's bigger than a jack.
And my line just broke right as it got in the net. That's nuts. See a keeper?
Chinook, yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah, you gotta tag that one.
Let's go.
Lure back though.
Yeah, the lure's right in his mouth. If I would have fought that fish any longer, I would have lost him. Wow, what a beautiful fish. Oh man, my arm is beat. I was so scared I was gonna lose that fish.
Yeah, you had him hooked good.
Yeah, I figured he wasn't coming off, but wow. How big do you think that is? 15 pounds? Hell yes. 28 incher almost. I didn't expect to catch nothing like that on this trip. I definitely got to get my picture with that.
12, 14 pounds maybe.
Jeez, what a beautiful fish, and that's going to be dinner too. It felt good to fight a fish like that. I can't remember the last time I got one that hard.
That's a lot of fun when you're on light line.
Oh yeah, 8-pound line. I was a little scared because I didn't think this line would hold up, but...
On a trout pole. See that little ultralight? It's busted right now. Caught that size.
But it takes half an hour to get those in.
You have to work at it.
Well, that one, shit, it took us what, like 15, 20 minutes?
It took a bit.
Maybe it was only 10 or so, but...
That thing kind of took off down the river and was feeling drag.
And normally I get scared when that happens. I thought he was going to leave.
I had to go ahead and pull the anchor just because I didn't know how far he was going to go.
Yeah. And at first he started running hard and then, oh no, I don't want to lose this one. I should be able to get it back. Man, that one spot up there, I was having a feeling that was going to be the money spot. Should be able to just, once I get over there, just pop it out from under a rock or whatever.
Yeah, so this, all along this side there's a ledge, a rock ledge.
Yeah, I'm guessing their salmon are just sitting right in here under that ledge. It's a nice thing, you know, most people aren't even really on top of it yet when it comes to salmon fishing, so you can come out here and just catch one before everybody else.
Nobody's down here fishing.
Which is weird because they're obviously in here, you know.
Yeah, they weren't yesterday.
Just makes that much of a difference, huh?
I haven't seen them, so the temperature, the water temperature is just a little bit cooler. It was like a degree cooler this morning when it was.
Yes, so that's what I call,
the last 2 days.
what I call perfect timing and a bit of luck.
So Monday and Tuesday, before the water went down, they were here.
They were active again, and then they just went dead, and then they went back.
The water dropped, and then there was nothing.
I know there's fish right through here. Gotta be. Yeah, so that's probably about as fresh as a river fish as you're gonna get, it sounds like. This far up anyway. Well, I bet we both didn't expect to be up in that area as long as we were, because, you know, all that time spent fighting that fish and dealing with it. Oh shit, I almost threw my pole off the side of the boat. I feel like that was only maybe 6 to 10 casts with that Panther Martin.
I don't know if you had that many.
Yeah, I I don't even think it was that many.
I think we're probably not over about 5
Did you film the whole thing?
Not all of it.
Yeah, you probably got where it started running too.
I had to put it down when it got to where I had to pull the anchor.
Half the time I wasn't getting any leeway with him.
Yeah,
Felt like I was reeling, but
it was just rip and drag. Best not even to reel at that point.
yeah, that's like once he started doing that, I just lifted the tip up and just kind of let him go. Yeah, I was scared I was going to lose him with more so the line in the pole than the hook set.
The pole would hold it.
Yeah.
Just your line would be the...
I guess if I hook another one, I know it's got to take me probably at least 10 minutes to reel it in, so it better stay on there that long.
Don't horse them, man. You gotta...
Yeah, I tried my best not to horse that one in.
You just kind of have to keep trying to work them back and forth.
Definitely feel like my big fish fighting skills have gotten better, because I would have probably used to have wanted to just horse it in.
It's hard to do this when you're in the boat by yourself.
Oh yeah, I bet. That's a nice fish in my book. I'll take that all day.
That's a pretty nice one.
It sounds like about average, but probably the biggest fish I've caught this year, probably in years.
Be your first one here on the river.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely at first I figured, okay, maybe it's just a jack, you know.
As soon as that thing started diving,
Yeah.
it might be a little bigger.
Yeah. Once he started doing that and ripping, I was like, shit, that's at least a 2.5 foot, or about a 2.5 foot fish.
I could kind of tell right there at the beginning that it was a Chinook.
I don't want to get my hopes up and have it be a big sucker fish or something. Or
Usually the first 30 seconds, those things will fight.
yeah.
And they just give up and they'll just come right.
That's what happened to me when I caught one that was like about 2 feet long off the rock.
Generally,
Lieber.
about the first 30 seconds, they'll fight. And someone put up a pretty good fight right at the beginning. Just come in like a stick.
Yeah. You see that? Sucker bit me.
They got teeth.
Well, actually, I don't even think it was that he bit me. I think it was
They
just
just break your
yeah.
or something on their teeth. Yeah, they got a pretty good row of teeth.
Yeah, it's hard to do that holding them like that. Oh shit. Woo. That was a close one.
I couldn't keep my hand around his tail, it was so fat.
Yeah, but that one's gonna taste real good.
Sliding out of my hand.
That shit hurt.
Hit the rock?
Luckily I didn't hit my head. I freaking dropped the carcass and it went behind the rock and smacked me in the back.
I gotta whack it in half and seal it.
Even in half, that's gonna be a big flay. If the two sides weigh this much together, I'd imagine it may have been more pounds than we thought, because these are some heavy pieces of meat.
Cut that in 3 pieces.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. That play might be even bigger. That's one thing I forgot to do when I was vacuum packing those coho, was pat them down with paper towels.
Bye.